Remember the Academy Award winning short film Feast that played in front of Big Hero 6 last year? Well, the director of the film, Patrick Osborne, has signed on to direct Paramount Pictures' Battling Boy movie. The story is based on the 2013 graphic novel and described like this. Monsters roam through Arcopolis, swallowing children into the horrors of their shadowy underworld. Only one man is a match for them, the genius vigilante Haggard West. Unfortunately, Haggard West is dead. Arcopolis is desperate, but when its salvation comes in the form of a 12-year-old demigod, nobody is more surprised than Battling Boy himself. It's time to meet an electrifying new hero. Mark Byers tell the sounds of Battling Boy.
Yeah, dead kid battling bad guys, zombies, aliens. The director of Feast is what sold me on this movie. The fact that this guy was doing anything else, I was like, yeah, whatever that guy wants to do, because if you didn't see Feast, treat yourself. It might be even better than the movie that it preceded, because it's such a cute little story, but the animation was also very well done. It told a nice little tale. I don't know how you do this, though, if you animate it or if you do live action. I'm not even sure that they've announced whether it's going to be an actual film or they're going to animate it. Like, I would tend to say that if the guy directed Feast, it should stay in the animated world, especially with source material like this. But it's I gotta admit, it's an intriguing premise. When I see a talent like the guy who did Feast, I want to see that guy tackle other odd things. This would be one of those.
I don't think the kid's dead. I don't think he's a zombie. I think the guy who was the hero in the town is dead, and now this 12-year-old kid is kind of taking up the mantle. That's how I understood it.
That's the job of the director of Feast, to tell me that story.
And you're so right about Feast. I mean, look, seriously, it played in front of Big Hero 6, and Big Hero 6 was wonderful. But guess what? If you played Feast in front of Pixels, I probably would have loved Pixels, because I like Feast just puts you in a mind. Feast is a joy. It's a pure joy. And yeah, okay, it's just a short film. You gotta understand, he directed that thing with practically no dialogue in it. He told a story through motion and action that got your heart immediately and had you feeling this euphoric joy and happiness. It was an incredible feat. It was really well done. If you have not seen Feast, I echo Mark's sentiments. Make sure you watch it. But okay, that aside, I think this sounds like a really cool story. And I agree with you. I think you go animation with this. I think it sounds like this, because if this was a live action film, it sounds like a rather high budget thing, perhaps.
Yeah, but you know, we on the show the other day we were talking about, can you ever do something 2D again? This might be something you do with 2D, or maybe do 3D. I don't know how long that conversion takes, or to actually make a 3D film now. I don't know what the time frame is, if it's 2 years down the road that you have in order to produce something like that. But animation feels like the right play for this.
I agree. What do you think?
I'm buying it, but I disagree with you guys. I think it's going to go live action. I think that it's I love that Patrick Osborne is doing. There's another guy that, and I don't want to just say because he did Feast, which was incredible, and he did play on emotions, and it was a great movie that got you ready for
Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6. There's another guy that went from doing great animation into live action. That's Brad Bird, and he was able to do it. There's other people that have been able to do it, and I think that what I love this trend. The one we always kind of crap on Hollywood for a lot of the trends that they said with remakes and stuff too. One of the trends I think should be applauded. It's happening a lot lately. Is these directors that are getting these smaller movies and getting a shot to do big budget movies. I mean, look at Gareth Edwards, and I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are getting these shots, and Colin Trevorrow, another one. Yep. So I like to see this guy have a shot at a movie, because I don't see Paramount. What other big animation movies has Paramount done recently? I'm not saying there hasn't been any, but that stands out.
Oh, off the top of my head, I can't.
Right, they seem like the big budget action movies and monster movies right now are kind of in. So this would and this genre is in. So if they believe in this guy and they believe in this take, then let's see the live action, because live action could be fun. You're right, it'd probably be big budget, but we're also talking about brand new, based off a graphic novel, obviously, but it's new. It's not a movie that's been remade. So I'd be up for it. I think it'd be kind of cool.